Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K18. I forgot to talk early again, as I keep doing. This one, of course, is going to be Neville versus Roderick Strong live from the 205 Live Arena. A match that I'm really hoping to get a chance to see in real life if they decide what they're doing with Neville. I'd say that now. Maybe for all I know at this point when this video goes up, Neville might have been put back onto Raw or SmackDown. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I'm a big fan of Neville and I really want to see him back. And of course, Roderick Strong as well. Be interesting to see what happens with him now. Of course, he got moved up as part of that Cruiserweight tournament. Will he stay up there? Or will he be down in NXT? I feel like with his recent move to Undisputed Era, I feel like he might stay down in NXT for now. But either way. And now this match has been suggested by Jay over at Gaming HD. So thank you very much, Jay, for your suggestion. Ooh. Okay, we're not got a random match on tomorrow. Okay, I'm with you. So I'm just getting confused by my notes there. I realise there's not a random match scheduled for tomorrow. That's because we've got an extra episode of Octane coming tomorrow instead. I think I'm not 100% sure yet. Depends how much editing and recording I can get done. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got an episode of Octane coming tomorrow. Yeah, looking forward to this match. It should be a good one. Got the high flying ability of Neville, plus the more bruiserweight, I suppose, cruiserweight style of Roderick Strong, of course, the king of the backbreaker. So, of course, if anyone else has any suggestions for random matches, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. And, of course, if your match does get pulled out, you get a shout-out in the process. So, of course, if you have made a suggestion, then make sure you do subscribe just so you know when your video is uploaded. Should it be pulled out of the hat if you're lucky enough? The hat is, well, it was looking pretty full a few weeks back, but after knocking a few matches out now, we're starting to bring it down to a more manageable level. We should get quite a few done. Of course, the more that you suggest, the more likely one of your matches will get pulled out. Of course, Jay over at Gaming HD seems to get quite a lot of his matches pulled out. He has suggested quite a few in the past, so luck of the draw, I suppose, isn't it? And I will say as well, if there's anybody else who's suggested any matches that already come out, it's a confusing one, this, right? I've had this before. Like, two people suggest the same match, I pull one out, showcase that match, and give that person a shout out, and the other person goes, well, that's my match. It's like, well, theirs is the name I pulled out of the hat. It's just the way it is, I'm afraid. But we've got a few good ones for you this week as well. I'm pretty sure they're all from different people as well, which is pretty good. Nice Northern Light suplex there by Neville on Roderick Strong. Now, on paper, this one, I feel like Neville would go for this. I'm not sure. I'm hoping Neville would go for this. No offense to Roderick Strong, I miss Neville, I really do. I miss his little Geordie face. Why, pet? Yeah. Nice knee in the gut there by Neville. Yeah, like I say, I'm hoping that we do get to see Neville again pretty soon. That's my, yeah, it's a possibility, I suppose. There's no definite, but like I say, at this point in time, for all I know, we might actually be getting a Neville return in the Superstar Shake-Up. I know I'm really clutching at straws by saying that, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Roddy now sending Neville into the ropes, up into... Oh, nice power slam there, Roderick Strong. Utilising his strength fantastically well. Neville taking Strong over. And Neville locking in that cross armbar, going for a submission. Very intelligent manoeuvre. Weakening Roddy for potential backbreakers in the future. Strong now taking Neville up on his shoulder. Strong going for a little bit of a wander. But Neville catching him with the elbows right in the face. And of course Neville now doesn't use the high fly manoeuvre as much as he used to, of course, going more now for the Rings of Saturn submission. But he has hit that inverted 450 nicely. Strong with a big knee in the guts. Yeah, I would like to see both these guys in the main roster, but I feel like the plan currently for Neville, I think the plan currently for Roderick Strong is pretty strong, if you excuse the pun. Him being the third member of Undisputed Era while Bobby Fish is recovering from his injury, I think is fantastic, and even potentially when Bobby Fish comes back from his injury, they've got an incredible side there. If Adam Cole makes a move potentially for the NXT Championship, Roderick Strong then goes to the North American Championship, which I think he's more than capable of getting a victory in. And then who knows, maybe on the main roster, Adam Cole going for one of the brand championships, Roddy going for one of the upper mid-card belts, and of course Red Dragon, being the team they are, going for an even stronger championship. It's an amazing group. It's probably one of the most star-studded groups WWE have had in a very, very long time. I know the Shield was very good, but for me, I know we all like to bitch about Roman Reigns, and don't get me wrong, I'm one of those people as well, but for me, I think Roman was the weak link in the Shield. Mainly because of how experienced both Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were. Roman didn't have that experience. Well, curb stomp there by Roderick Strong as well. Nice. Yeah, if they'd gone for, I think the original, well, not say the original plan, but one of the plans being talked about was not Roman Reigns. It was Cassius Ohno as the third member of that squad. And that would have, for me, been just a step above. That really would have been. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good strong side, and I'm not going to talk too much about Rumour because with Raw and SmackDown on the next 2 days, I can make myself look incredibly stupid by getting stuff wrong, though, as Roderick Strong hitting that suplex backbreaker, his patented finisher maneuver into the pin. 1, 2, and no, Neville kicked out. I say patented, it's not an actual patented. You can't patent your finish maneuver, I suppose, can you? I don't think he's necessarily gone down the patent office and said that I'm the only person allowed to use this, but Neville now with Strong in the corner. Stacks him up high. Stiff right hand now, Neville. Into a superplex. In for the pin goes Neville. It's going to take something big, I think, to finish Roddy off. And that is not quite enough at this point in time. Nice boot in the gut there on Roddy Strong by Neville. Now boot on the back of the arm as well. Neville bringing Strong back up to his feet. Now looking for a backbreaker of his own, but Strong reversed it into a flatliner. Only a 2 count. Strong now in control. Does he have enough to finish Neville off though? Went for that big chop. Neville rolled out the way. Neville now taking Strong up. Well, Strong managed to drop out the back of the suplex into a German. Nice. Big, big German there by Roderick Strong. Another backbreaker as a butterfly. I thought it was going to go for a butterfly powerbomb to start off with. Pin once again by Strong. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Neville slowly getting back up to his feet. Big elbow. Now taking Roddy up onto his shoulders. Oh, nice. Almost a bit like an F5 there. Neville now taking Strong up into a Liger Bomb. And here it is, and the rings of Saturn are locked in. Will Roddy have to tap? Will Roddy submit? He's holding on for dear life at this point in time. No. Roddy breaks free. Neville can't believe it. Now Neville heading to the outside. Springboard 450 as well now. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, again, only enough for a 2. Nice over the top cutter by Neville. I feel like Neville's going to be in quite a lot of our universe modes at this point in time, and it could be the last time we get him on the game, so we're going to have to take full advantage, I suppose, if you look at it that way. Yeah, it's disappointing. There's a nice gut bust there by Roderick strong. It's disappointing how things have panned out, isn't it, I suppose? Roddy now taking Neville up into that suplex backbreaker once again. 1, 2, and 3. And Roderick Strong picks up the victory here over Neville. Nice one, Roddy. Well done, Monfrere. He'll be very, very happy with that. And in fairness, the match could have really gone either way. Both guys showed incredible ability. But it was a win in the end for big old Roderick Strong. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what's going to happen with the Undisputed Era. Of course, they're not going to move up to the main roster for quite some time due to having those championships. I mean, little sense, if any, to bring them up now. And will we see Neville once again in a WWE ring? That is the question. I'm hoping so. So, big fan of Neville. Want to see him back in the prime where he belongs. Maybe, who knows? I don't know whether he's burnt bridges with anyone, but I'm assuming by the fact that the rumour had it, he'd requested his release and had not been granted. So, I wonder whether there's people within WWE that want to keep him around, and if that person, one of those people is Triple H, who of course would have brought him through NXT and is a big fan. With Triple H's relationship with Road Dogg, maybe, granted Vince does get the final word, but who knows? Who the hell knows? Anyway, that's the end of the video. Of course, thank you very much once again to Jay at GamingHD for that suggestion. Any other suggestions, please do drop them down in the comment section down below, and if yours gets pulled out, you get a shout out as well. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!